Oh, I'm live fast. Do a big chat open here, folks. Wide awake now. Totally wide awake. Had a nap on the couch. And then went outside. Did the ducks water. And then realized it's super cold out. Like super cold. Let me get a big chat open, folks, so I can see, because I'm using the iPhone because it's so cold in the back room that the iPad didn't charge. I gotta move everything tomorrow. I got the duck hospital now set up in the garage, and Doug's afraid of the duck in the hospital. I don't know why, but he's petrified of the duck in the hospital. He won't go in the garage unless I drag him into the garage now. I don't know. And then in the garage, he hides behind the tractor. Because I got I'll show you tomorrow. I've got well, I don't know if I can show you because the Wi-Fi is with crap in there right now until I get it fixed. There's an ice fog. It's so cold. When I went into the barn, I noticed there was an ice fog, and it's same in the goose shed. You walk around outside, and it's like fog. It's so cold. It's minus 23 right now outside. I don't know what it is with the wind chill, but I know one thing, it's really cold. I felt the cold go right through my jacket. Like radiating through my jacket. 26 below with the wind chill in Ottawa. And what is it in Petawawa? Refresh. Oh, it says no wind in Petawawa, but there is a wind outside. But 23 below in Petawawa. But it's 23 here right now, and there's just a slight breeze. Now, according to the Weather Network, it says that it feels like 27 below, 26 below. It's going to -9 tomorrow. The ducks will be able to get out during the day, sometime, probably noon, and then I'll clean the barn. And then it's -13 tomorrow night. Depends if there's a wind tomorrow night. I'll have to see. 13 below still not good to be outside in the winter at night. No, -15 in Petawawa, so it'll be too cold. They'll be going inside, but it won't be like tonight. It's bad outside, folks. Well, I closed the goose shed too. I put the board of the goose shed. I went and got the screw gun, and took the screws or the air vents, opened them up because the air vents had totally iced up. So I don't know what the temperature is in the goose shed, but I know on the floor it's got to be really, really cold. Let's just take a look here. Yeah, it's -5. So that means on the floor it's really cold on the floor. That's why I put the board on the goose shed door. And open up the air vents. But that's pretty impressive, that goose shed. Think about it, you know. It's like minus 26, 27 with the wind chill coming off the lake, and the goose shed is -5. That's pretty good. That insulation job, that's dandy. The geese are a little more relaxed. Oh, they're sitting in a spot of the shed that they normally have not sat before. Oh, they're on the outside wall now. They're finally starting to relax. They'll get out tomorrow. I don't know if the other streams know that I'm up, wide awake after spending 25 minutes walking around in the cold. I'm going to post on the other just to see if anybody wants to join us for a quick chat. Nobody even noticed that I'm on another stream right now. Oh, the ducks are at the front now. I wonder when they decided to chill out. Hello, Virginia. Good morning to you, Jackie. The geese are a hoot. Well, Virginia, they're just starting to relax. Oh, Maggie just saw that there's a stream. Oh, night stream. Matt's wide awake. Well, that's what I wanted to do. I want to see what the temperature of the barn. What's the temperature there, Mr. Internet? 0. It'll warm up a little bit more tonight. Is that like I closed the front door? Hello, Stephanie, Dale, Sky. Oh, we got the whole group. Brian, Deborah, Jonah, Maggie. I'm wide awake. Fell asleep on the couch. Had a real good solid nap. So tired. I'm going to go back to bed here shortly, but I thought I'd give you a bit of a stream before I go to bed because I just did like 25 minutes walking around outside in the cold. Open the vents on the poor little goose shed. They're iced right up. That's disco lost ways. That's what disco does. Disco likes being up on stuff. Why be on the floor with commoners when you can be looking down at everybody? Did the geese not need water? I'm thinking everybody's worried about the geese. I don't know what. It's like you can see the water's still full. No, Dale, it gets cold like this every year. This time of year, it happens. Just happens. I've seen cold like this in November, but normally it's reserved for the December arrival. Jackie, I bet you right now outside it's colder outside than it is in your freezer. Oh, there's Telsa. I haven't seen you in a long time in chat. She doesn't like sitting on flat boards. Disco she likes edges. It's a balancing thing she likes to do. Well, Jackie, I wouldn't doubt with the wind chill tonight, it'll go to minus 33 here tonight. But I'm wide awake now. A little bit of a yawn happening, but wide awake. Well, she's a duck, Tammy, and this is like she's very good at balancing and sleeping. That's what she likes to do. But I closed the doors. Like I said, when I went in and did the water, I could see ice in the air. Even though it said 0 and there's ice, it's like what could I refer to it like? It's not good because then everything gets coated with ice inside the building. Oh. And that's not a good thing. It could be a new curveball as far as streaming is concerned. No. Like it could be a bad curveball as far as streaming is concerned. Like I might have to take the equipment, bring it into the house, let it dry out for a whole day, and then take it back out type of situation. If it gets too much ice in there, like too much ice fog, I guess we would call it. So let's just hope it doesn't get that to that point. My gut's telling me it is, based on my experience. Because I've seen the building like coated in ice inside. So it has happened. Now maybe electronics will have some heat and it won't happen to it. You never know. Tonight, freezer camp is outside, Brian. Just walk out the door. She's chilly. But right now, Doug's got a serious problem. I maybe tomorrow I can do a stream or something. I got the router that I bought on eBay, the used router, but like I haven't sat down. I went to configure it and set up the network and swap everything over so I can stream in the garage. Because I had a nap. Because I'm just so tired. I'm thinking the 7+ weeks of going nonstop. I'm paying for it. I'm getting like I'm running. I don't know. I'm looking at the dial and I'm trying to turn it up to keep going, and there's the dial stuck at 10. There's like a nail stopping it from turning anymore. And the nail's telling me lay down and sleep. When I went to the post office, I was like, oh, I could sleep so easy right now. When I got home, I got everything done, and I laid down and I slept. So the little bumblefoot duck in the hospital right now, oh, Doug is terrified of the duck. Terrified. Absolutely terrified. Like, freaked right out. Oh. No, I opened the vents on the shed, Tom, not closed them. They were iced. They were ice sealed. Close the bottom, open the top. Okay, everybody's saying that the ducks are the geese are out of water, which is impossible. I gave them a fresh 5 gallon tonight. No. Let me just see if I can go high def. High definition, full screen. Come on, give me some 1080p on that water. No, it's full. Yeah, there's water. I can see the water. It's like full. I just put a brand new 5 gallon one in there tonight. Full to the tail. I can see water. They're drinking right now, people. And I can see the water line at the top. Yeah, they're drinking away. They're starting to relax though, eh? Sitting around the outside edges. Wait till they get their nesting boxes. So they'll calm down even more. They'll get the hang of it. They'll get the hang of her. Oh. Why is Doug afraid of the duck? I have no idea. Terrified. And tonight, I tried to get Doug to go to the duck. I held the duck, and Doug came over, and he was behind the tractor, and he wouldn't. And I brought him over, and Doug stayed. I was trying to turn around. I had the duck in my hand. I was trying to turn around quick, show him the duck, and Doug stayed behind me. He is like, I'm not having nothing to do with that duck. That duck is nasty. He is nasty. The hissing. Oh. Maybe I need to listen less to my body and sleep? Less. Or listen to my body and sleep. I did. I fell asleep on the couch. But it's a nasty little duck. Yes, the gray-haired one. It has wicked wings. When you grab it out of the hospital, you have to do it so fast. You have to like reach down and like literally lunge at it because it'll beat you with its wings, and then it tries to whack you with its bill. It's bit me a couple times. It's got serious attitude, but like you got to think about it. It's a free range duck, you know. It's never had anything, it's never had interaction with humans, as far as me handling it. You know, we got it here, 3 days old, and let it just go free. So it's technically a wild duck, and it ain't liking it. You like my 20-minute live streams? I don't have any 20-minute live streams, Wayhart. I don't know what you're talking about. When was the last time I had a 20-minute live stream? Duck rush, and then I turn the camera off and go clean the barn. Oh. I think Wayhart has me confused with another channel. Yes, ducks are racist. They only hang out with their own breeds. Oh, the quick little updates. Those ones are like a minute long, it's 3 minutes long, Wayhart. When I'm just doing stuff, just showing up midday update. So you're not watching anything else. Well, you're missing a lot. Yeah, their ducks are racist. They are. Yes, there are other channels. And poor Wayhart works. So do all the rest of us too. You're not the only one that has to work. We all have to work, unfortunately. Jackie likes the coffee updates because, well, it's like an evening for her after supper. Is it after supper? My coffee time is your after supper? They won't do thumbs up. There's a thing, thumbs up costs money now on YouTube. If you, um, Wayhart's still hung up on the old videos. Man, videos are so like 2000-ish. Get with the program, Wayhart. This is the future, live. You have no idea. Live is it. Do you know why YouTubers do videos? Because they're stuck in the past. We're blazing new trails here on the ducks. With the ducks. Well, do you have cable TV? Do you watch cable TV too? Because that's like videos. You bought a shirt, Dawn? I'm hopefully, my plan is this weekend to do shirts. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. A little sleeping pill. Let's see if it helps me. Well, Tammy Ray, it's like the serial streaming thing. It's like can't help myself. But you know, it's like having a buddy, okay? And you go and visit him. That's what streaming's like. You don't go visit your buddy 24/7. You stop in once a day, every couple days. That's what it's about. Some people like just to hang out all the time because they're like family. They're just here. All the time. And then there's your buddies that just stop in and check out what's going on. Like when you go visit your buddy and you haven't seen him in 3 days, do you get all mad at him because he didn't send you updates while you were not around? No, you catch up. check out what's going on. Then you say have a beer with them or whatever, and then you leave. You don't show up at your friend's house, you know, once a week and say, I'm really upset that I'm not getting updates during the week. No, Carl, you're not like my Aunt Ruth. I don't have an Aunt Ruth. You're just Carl. Carl that's here. My buddy Carl. He's like a roommate. Streaming means no editing. Yeah, it does that. I'll tell you, but there's lots of other work. Trust me, streaming, it's a different kind of non-stop work. It's actually more work, folks, than editing. Because honestly, like seriously, I could pump out a 40-minute video, probably start to finish, shoot the footage and everything, 6 hours. Go out, run around, shoot a couple, scenes, make it look like it's during the whole day. If I'm lucky, it's cloudy. I could lie and say it's the morning, then it's the night, and then edit it all together, and boom, 6 hours, they're done. Live streaming starts when I get up, goes finishes when I go to bed. Totally different story. Much more work. I know why YouTubers don't do it, because they're lazy. There's no if I put this much this much effort into videos, oh man, I'd be producing a movie every day. Put a camera on me, on my shoe for the day. Jackie, your autocorrect show, okay. Put a camera on me just for the whole day and let it run 24/7. If there was a way of doing that, but the problem is the batteries. So you burn through you'd be changing batteries every hour and 10 minutes. Drive me nuts. Batteries drive me nuts. Drives me nuts anyways. Like I got the iPads inside tonight charging because they won't charge in the back room because it's so cold. But the duck's no longer in the house. Tomorrow I'm going to clean up the back room. I got to get it straightened out. So I got the camera situation. I got to bring charging stations inside because nothing's charging in the back room because it's cold. All the batteries are like, they just not. Like I had the iPad charging back there all day and I brought it in, it's only 28%. So, batteries don't like cold. The back room's cold. So I got to start coming up with a winter setup. Oh, and I'm hoping I don't have to deal with ice fog in the barn. Oh, it would suck to have to bring everything inside to dry it out. No, it wasn't the nap that made me wide awake, folks. I could have went back to bed after I woke up, but you go run around outside for 25 minutes in minus 25 degree and tell me if you're back to wide awake. I'm like wide awake. I went outside at 20 to 10 and I came in at 10 after 10. Wide awake. You can't run around outside like that. So you're saying I should get Mr. Tesla, Mr. Tesla here, Mr. Tesla, to come and visit me to help me with the battery charger situation? They killed them, The oil industry was a hit. 360 sucks, Dale. Unless you got an $8,000 camera and a crazy 30 megabit dedicated upload, it sucks. You got to film 360 in at least 4K, at least 8K is better, but 4K minimum. So you can't do 1080p 360 360. It's like watching 240p. So if you want to do it, you gotta do it in 4K minimum. I thought it was Edison that did the light bulb there, Mr. Terry. Mrs. Terry. That was Thomas Edison in the light bulb. So Tesla invented neon lighting, okay. Incandescent, I thought it was. I watched a documentary the other day on electric cars. That was quite interesting. All boils down to the oil and gas industry. They murdered and burnt everything to the ground. But we got electric cars now, funded by our tax dollars. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. I thought, Carl, they were the band. Tesla and Edison, weren't they like the bass and the lead singer? What am I doing up, Mindy? I just ran around outside in minus 25-degree weather for 30 minutes outside. And I got a bit of a wake up happening. That's why I'm awake right now. How's your dog, Bailey? Are you going to give us an update or are you going to keep me in the dark? She's doing good? Okay. You're keeping your husband away from her? No more husband nursing going on? You're doing all the doctoring? No, it's not a joke, Mindy. I'm asking a serious question. I'm waiting for... Oh, he knows the rules now? Okay, good. I'm glad you got that straightened out. Because that's just unacceptable. You're building an RC boat for the lagoon? Well, Terry, get in touch with me and let's talk because I'd hate you to build something that won't work. Okay? I prefer to build things once the right way, and what I need is so basic. I don't need anything elaborate, nothing fast, slow, quiet, flat deck. I'll measure the decoy to see how big it is with the phone, so we know how big the deck has to be. We need it to be very stable, so it's got to be like, I'm thinking like a pontoon type design. And we got to have good batteries, or a way of having good batteries in it, or just so that I've done all that. You've done what? You've already built it? What's my favorite dog breed? I really don't have a favorite. Anyways, email me, Terry, and we'll talk. Because how can you measure my decoy? It's in my garage, Terry. Yeah, but you got to remember what we're dealing with. We're dealing with freaked out ducks. Because they'll cause, like, they could cause commotion and flip it. You gotta remember that. It's like you gotta deal. You're dealing with something that it would be like what you call it. It could be like turbulent seas. That's the kind of commotion that could happen. Do I get sad when ducks die? Yeah, I do, Don. Don't like it. Terry, you really should let me measure my decoy and the camera. Don't forget, you gotta allow room for a camera mount. I'll do the measurements and let you know how big the deck has to be. And then whatever the deck is, the bottom's got to be wider than that. And it can't be a hull design either, Terry. It's got to be like some kind of pontoon situation for maximum stability, like a raft. Basically, what I need is a raft. No, I don't. No, Terry, I don't worry too much. I just know what the ducks do in the water. And have you ever seen 500 ducks? Okay, Terry, I'll put it this way: the ducks almost drowned a Doug when they freak out. Okay, so do you think your boat could withstand that? They almost drowned a Doug. You got to remember that. You're dealing with a lot of weight in the water. So if they freak out, you don't want to be, drowned in the boat with the iPhone attached to it. That would suck. Oh, watertight. The boat could be watertight, but the problem is there's an iPhone attached to the top of it that's streaming. That's what I'm worried about. And it's not going to be watertight. It's going to be literally mounted at the top, ready to be flipped. When did what happen? River Song? I don't know what you're talking about. The night that Doug and I had to go to the lake to get the ducks because it was dark and they took off. And I forget what there was a predator around and I couldn't let them leave them. And I went down with a canoe and Doug was in the water and they were going up the creek and they wouldn't go up the creek and then they finally all the ducks turned around and went right over top of Doug and put him under the water and I had to grab his collar. They totally dunked him. They were drowning poor little Dougie. And that's when I got to see the power of a flock of ducks when they decide to freak out en masse. See, Wayhart, you missed that stream. We had a big excavator here digging things up. You missed a lot of stuff because you're too busy working. You didn't watch the barn get fixed, did you, Wayhart? The barn getting jacked up, excavator here, all the excitement. Wayhart's way behind. No, there's deeper parts than 3 feet. Well, now you're fibbing to me, Wayhart, because if you were watching end of day updates when we were working on the barn, you would have known that one of those end of day updates was the day that the basement got fixed. Specifically Saturday. Oh. Wayhart's trying to make it look like he watches more than he does. He's too busy working, man. You gotta get laid off, go on unemployment, and seriously watch the Ducks. Come and join the fun. Yep, but starting to get tired now. I'm starting to crash. I don't know what day that was, Virginia, to send them back there, to send them way back. Um, like, I'm trying to think. I don't even know what date that was. What date would that be? It'd be October. We started the barn October 26th. Was this? It was no. Or was it the 25th we started the barn? No. 26th. So it was the 28th of October. That's the day. It was October 28th. So. Yeah, no, Virginia. You're sending them on a goose chase, a wild goose chase. Pardon the pun. All right, folks. I'm now trying to get tired again. It's time to go to bed. I just thought it was better. I was going to sit here alone and just try to get tired, but I'm now tired officially. It's hit me. I'm starting. I could go to sleep. So I'm gonna say goodnight. I'll see you in the morning. Tomorrow is a very big day here. It's the start of a whole new era. Is anybody interested to know what the big day tomorrow is? Like, what's the big start of a whole new era tomorrow? I'm so excited. Tomorrow is a whole new phase that there's going to be no more straw in my house. You have no idea how exciting that is. When I clean the straw up in the back room tomorrow, there should be no more straw in the house. Because officially, the duck hospital is in the garage. I'm so happy about that. You have no idea. Because I got straw right now over there, and I just vacuumed this morning, and there's straw in my house again. So it's coming in from the back room. Tomorrow I'm going to shop back the whole back room, and it's like, it's going to be a big day. No more, and now that winter's here, it's like steam cleaning is going to happen soon. But no more straw. No, I didn't pick the wrong hobby, Tammy. I just bringing ducks into the house. I've had enough of it. Can't do it. I have a little tiny 11-watt light bulb hanging over top of the duck hospital, so he's not in the dark. So, you'll see it when I'm working in the garage this weekend, because I'm going to get the Wi-Fi working this weekend, and then we're going to work on the projects. So, oh, the dust, Carl. I got to clean the back room. I got to wipe everything down. All the camera equipment's covered in dust. That was the thing, is that with the camera, can't have the camera equipment and the duck hospital in the same room. Doesn't work. Discovered that right off the bat, so it's like, it's not no more, because I got to get the back room set up with the cameras for the live, so that I can live stream on the go, because it's good to keep the cameras cool back there, so that when you go outside, if it's snowing, it doesn't melt, because if you keep cameras in the house, they get too warm, then you go outside, and when the snow hits them, it gets wet. So if they're cold in the back room, like 8 degrees, the snow doesn't melt as fast. They cool down. It's much better. But I got a problem. I got to keep the batteries inside. So I got a bit of a dilemma. I got some figuring to do. So I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm officially tired, and I'm going to bed. So have a good night, everybody. Thank you for joining me for this sleepy stream, and I'll see you in the morning.